Infinite blessings and love. Namaste, namaskaram. This is Om Oracle Tarot, and this is Gemini's Soul Path reading for May of 2023. Now, I have to say that these are general readings that may not resonate with everyone. If they don't, that's all right. There's plenty of other great YouTube tarot readers that you can check out. If you would like to get in contact with me, feel free to drop a comment below in the comment section. You can also get in contact with me at the Om Oracle Tarot Instagram page, of which there's only one, and the link for that is below in the description of this video. And if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated, and I appreciate all of you. I also want to send a big heartfelt sense of gratitude and thank you out to all those who have liked, shared, subscribed, and donated. It really does mean so much, and again, thank you so much. I'd also like to remind everyone to check your other placements, your sun, moon, and rising signs for a broader picture of what may be going on. You can also feel free to check out the mid-month readings as well as the full moon and the new moon readings that I also offer here at Om Oracle Tarot. All right. Excuse me. Without any further ado, please give us a message for what is on Gemini's soul path for May of 2023. 3 cards, please. I only take uprights and I only take jumpers from the deck. And while there may be moments of silence, while I may be shuffling the cards, do pay attention to anything you see, feel, hear, smell, taste within yourself, as this is all your intuition playing a role in this reading, as we're not together in the physical. I am connecting to your energy, and in a lot of ways it's in these moments of silence that the deeper aspect of the reading takes place within yourself, so do pay attention to those. All right. Got that little seasonal allergies going. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the 6 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. So we have the 2 sixes here. So in May you are persevering, and in May does appear to be kind of a transitionary period for you. It's kind of this middle zone before summer here. It does appear with the 6 of Swords that you are changing what you give your resources and attention to, and you are transitioning into someplace new here. So you are dropping some of these burdens of the past, and this is some of these burdens are where you have been giving your energy to and not really seeing a return here. So you are moving forward, leaving those things, people, situations behind. And it does appear that you are doing so with a friend group or a collaborative endeavor to one degree or another. So some of you may be leaving a past work situation, starting a new business of your own. For some of you where this may be a relationship, you are leaving this relationship behind, really focusing on yourself, connecting with your people, your friend group, and things like this. Because there is the 5 of Wands here. So there has been some conflict in your energy. It does appear that you're kind of defeating this conflict by walking away, by making this transition here. So I feel like we will get a little bit more here. All right, please give us 3 cards for what is on Gemini's soul path for May of 2023. Thank you. The Star Baba. 2 more cards, please. Thank you. And Barujo. So. One more. All right. So we have the Star Baba, the Brujo, which has been a popular card to come out this cycle. We have the Hermit card, the Sunset, and Light and Dark Unite here. So with the Star Baba, you are kind of being redirected by your intuition, but the universe, your ancestors, more towards your path. You may have veered, or whatever the situation that you are leaving behind has kind of kept you from your purpose, and this may not have even been intentional, but that's just the way things work sometimes. You are moving forward feeling this sense of wholeness, this oneness with the cosmos. And you are definitely more focused as you move forward. And you do have more hope and faith for the future. I feel like this release is really exciting. I don't feel like if there's a lament over this releasing of the past, it's not yours. So you are moving forward in a really positive way. Now with the Star Baba, pay close attention to the planets, the transits, the moon cycles, as this can all help you out with the timing of things. And we do have a partial lunar eclipse on the full moon on May 5th. So that may play a role, as I feel like it will for most of the signs. All right. We have the Brujo here. So, the Brujo literally translates to witch or sorcerer in Spanish. This is a kind of a loose translation. But you are coming into some powerful energy here, and I feel like it is with this collaboration with friend groups, or friends, families, things like this, family members. I'm having a hard time talking right now. Whatever this is, gives you more faith in the spirit. I feel like you have faith in the spirit, and that's why you kind of take to whatever this the phrase earth magic is coming to mind, but this is putting you in a state of this spiritual visionary kind of state. Now, that's going to mean something different for everybody, and how you achieve that is also going to be different for everybody. But this is this is what you're doing. You're kind of uncovering some secret spiritual knowledge. And I feel like it's secret just because of the vantage point that you had in the past, and this is really knowledge about yourself here. And you may be utilizing some sacred sacraments. A few signs have gotten that during the season. It is springtime. Definitely getting out in nature and enjoying these things can be highly beneficial. But you are gaining some sort of power, energy from this, in this. But like a lot of the other signs got this too. You kind of have to release the past here and make this rite of passage in order to receive this Three of Cups collaborative energy here. And almost all of the signs have gotten that. You must release this thing from the past in order to receive what is headed towards you. We have the Hermit card here. Excuse me. I do apologize. So meditation is going to, I feel like, be important. Spending some time to yourself, even though you are coming together with friends in this collaborative energy. Spending some time by yourself to kind of process this move forward, and to kind of release this conflict energy. And again, I don't really feel like it's your conflict. It's not your lament, but this is actually what you're walking away from here. You are doing this soul searching, shining this light of your consciousness in on what may be some shadows. I don't feel like it's too heavy in May for you, really. But there are little shadows here and there. And this kind of feels like how you talk to yourself is really what it is. But again, you are uncovering some mysteries here. And so after this collaboration, sacred sacraments, whatever you're doing, you may also want to take some time to unpack some of these mysteries you've discovered and integrate this new energy that you find yourself in. So you may be withdrawing a little bit while you do that, and I think that is a healthy thing to do. Then we have the sunset. So this is kind of indicating this is, when you make this choice, it is marking a completion of a cycle. For you, this is a peaceful ending. I feel like this is kind of a clean cut for you. And this is also marking this beginning of this new. So there's the end of the old, beginning of the new taking place for you in May. I feel like this beginning is not really approaching until the second half of May is what it kind of feels like. But you are already kind of preparing for this change. You can feel something coming, and so you're trying to fortify your energies. So getting into your spirituality, getting exercise, eating healthy. I feel Gemini's already kind of doing that. All right. And then we have card Light and Dark Unite. So there's something about this collaboration, this pooling of energies with your friends or your community, where there is a balance of light and dark here. So whatever you're utilizing, it's kind of in this middle zone, but in a way to where you are kind of utilizing, you're finding power in this balance. In this middle, some might even say the middle path. So you are finding balance as you move forward. This is really putting you in more harmony. And putting you in an environment where you feel patient, and you also feel like there's an ease about it. That you feel like the reality is also being patient with you. You're on your purpose. I feel like by the end of May, if you have stepped off your path, you are completely realigned here, and able to do a lot of self-healing when you're not in the energy of this past person. There's also indication that opposites attract, so I feel like whatever this that you're doing with this pooling of energy feels a little bit out of the norm for you, but it does seem to click into place really nicely for you. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Gemini's soul path for May of 2023. Oh my gosh. All right. One moment, Geminis. All right, let's try that again. All right. 3 cards, please, for our Geminis, for what is on their soul path for May of 2023. All right, thank you. The Page of Cups. 2 more cards, please. All right. 6 of Swords again. All right. Nine of Pentacles. Got this one on the floor. And we have the Fool card. And at the bottom, we have the Eight of Swords. All right. Now with the Page of Cups, there is this new path opening up for you. You're going to have to use your intuition to kind of navigate this, because the Spirit is indicating you, it is in your best interest energetically to leave the past behind here. So you are beginning this new, and in this collaborative energy, whatever you're doing, this is also something that's kind of foreign to you. This is new. This is a new practice or something that you're incorporating in, but this is definitely not the norm for you. This is this light and dark unite here. But you are making, with the Six of Swords, you are making this rite of passage. Again, May is a transition for you. It's really important to drop these burdens off before you begin forward. Because you're kind of wanting to leave the door open a little bit for this person, situation, or things in the past. And when we do that, it's kind of like these people riding in this boat with all these swords. If there was a wave at all these swords would fall and hurt everybody on the boat. And over time would eventually pop a hole in the boat, and the boat would sink, and your rite of passage is over. So this is the importance of leaving the past behind, because you are headed somewhere. Energetically, you feel this pull towards something. And it really is towards your abundance and this feeling of, I can do this myself. I've got this. I don't need whatever this was in the past. You're definitely thinking, I can do better on my own. But you are headed into abundance, and the Nine of Pentacles is really speaking about this feeling of luxury, this feeling of being in this luxurious environment, both externally and internally. And I feel like this is kind of what you're coming to. And it almost, and this is just for some of you, it has this kind of rags to riches kind of vibe. Now, I'm not saying anybody's out there in rags or anything. It's just a saying. But this type of energy transition, I feel like, whether this is monetary or spiritual, this is the kind of flip I feel that is taking place for you in May. And here we have the Fool card, so this is this beginning kind of energy. This leap of faith is necessary, though. You have to cut out the past. You can't, this past energy can't go into where the Spirit is trying to guide you. And unfortunately, sometimes that's the way it has to be. But your spirit team is definitely there around you and trying to guide you. And you feel this. I feel most of you feel this pretty strongly, and you are following this. And at the bottom we have the Eight of Swords. So whatever this situation was in the past, I feel like at the beginning of May you are realizing that this is a self-imposed situation that is restricting you. And you also realize that it kind of stems from some rose-tinted glasses type of viewing of the world here. These cards are already starting to tear up. So you are starting to see things clearly, and you realize that you have the power to change your life, get yourself out of this situation. I feel like, again, that's what most of you are doing here. All right. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is on Gemini's soul path for May of 2023. Two or 3 cards for Geminis, please. Thank you. The Gift, Winter Sowing, and Stellar Embrace. So a few signs have gotten this gift card. It's not really a regular one to come out. But we have the gift coming. And this gift is what is on the other side of this transition for you. And in this card, it's like this child self, this child consciousness viewing this sacred geometry, this fractal magic geometry. And so with the Fool card, this is also an indication that moving forward, you're doing so in a more innocent way. This is kind of indicating to me that you're kind of embodying this inner child. And see on the transition of the 6 of Swords here, there is a child on this boat. So you are taking your child self and you are moving to where this child self can really grow and flourish here. Whereas in the past, you feel that restriction. So this is really this gift, this transition. It may feel a little uncomfortable initially, but do know that this is ultimately a gift. Winter sowing. So there have been some manifestations that you set into motion that you're kind of looking at your clock and you're like, what's the deal? So do know that these things are coming in. There is a proper timing for these, and these things that these seeds that you sowed over the winter time, especially if it was during November, December, January, you may be waiting on these for a minute. So do expect this fruit to kind of trickle in as we move through summer here. So these things are still on their way, but the energy is a little different. And then we have Stellar Embrace. So this is talking about embracing the flow of the cosmos, embracing the timing of things, this cosmic timing, and that there's also this embrace of this cosmic mother, the divine goddess energy, and realizing that you are one with this energy. You're not separate. Our body is made up of this goddess energy. Everything in our reality is made up of this goddess energy. So the Spirit is wanting you to feel that embrace here, which I feel like may come through with some of these sacred sacraments here. Please give us 2 or 3 cards for what is Gemini's inner climate like, inner landscape like on their soul path for May of 2023. 2 or 3 cards, please. Thank you. Mountain Gorilla, 1 or 2 more. All right, we'll take them. And I don't know why, but a lot of signs have gotten this dolphin card, and it never comes out. So I'm going to check it and make sure it's not bent up right now. No. mountain gorilla, dolphin, giant panda, and condor. We have mountain gorilla. So reverence. This respect I feel like you have for the spirit and your ancestors. This is indication that these energies are really coming through for you at this time. They also want you to make this transition. They don't want you to repeat this cycle of energy again. There's an opportunity for you in May. Contemplation. So again, with this hermit energy, you are integrating, contemplating your next move, and also unpacking all that it's like this heavy download you are receiving during this pooling of energy. This feels like perhaps ceremony of some nature, and then with the Brujo card, sacred sacraments may be utilized. Community. So you're definitely connecting with this community and finding more of an inner calm, this inner peace, this inner luxury. We have the dolphin. So, and again, a lot of these indications of your inner climate are talking about after you make this choice to leave the past. And provided you do, you are feeling this joy, light, in the flow, definitely in the flow, and compassion. There's something being unlocked here in this collaborative energy of ceremony or whatever this may be. There's this compassionate heart that's being kind of unlocked as you feel this stellar embrace, this cosmic embrace. And then you kind of move into summer with this dolphin energy. And then we have the giant panda. Innocence again. So this fool, the fool card energy of moving with this innocence, this inner child, emerging, taking this transition so that you can find a place where it can be free to grow and play, and gentleness. So this all kind of goes along with it. And I feel like with whatever this ceremony, whatever you're doing here with the this collaboration of energy, because this is not your norm, and you are uniting light and dark, there is some nervousness concerning that, but as you get into it, you realize that there's a gentleness about this energy, powerful but gentle, and you find yourself in more harmony, more balance, like I said earlier. So it's like the spirit is saying, if you want the win, you got to make this transition and leave the past. Cycles. So you are seeing this cycle of things and seeing that you could repeat the past cycles, or you can start this new this kind of upcycle. I know. Reflection. So more hermit energy. You are looking within, shining this light within, reflecting on all that you experience here in this ceremony, we'll just say. Perspective. This is definitely changing your perspective in a lot of different ways. And release. So you do, at some point, for most of you, feel the release of this. So you are releasing that. All right. Please give us 3 cards for what is on Gemini's Soul Path for May of 2023. Thank you. So we have Boo. And this kind of looks like this, the hat on this particular hermit. There's a hood, I don't know. It's kind of like blowing the top off of this hermit with this boo with this surprise. Or you could almost say like boom. Is blown its top with whatever you are experiencing. This information, this download, these visions is kind of blowing your mind. And then it says, does consciousness ring a bell? Consciousness. So initially you are kind of waiting for this like kind of starting bell, like you're kind of waiting for your outer environment to tell you when to go, when to leave this past. And the spirit is indicating that it is not going to give you that indication. Your heart, your inner light knows when is the right time. And it does kind of feel. Now, of course, make your own choices. Tarot reading should never override your own choices. So it is indicating that you already hear this bell ringing in your heart, this signal to go, but you're waiting. You're waiting for your environment to tell you, and it's not going to. Heavy. So this feels heavy, as this is also they're weighing out. Not giving to past situations and or deciding to give your energy elsewhere. This definitely feels heavy. So this is some situation, person, or thing that you've invested a lot of energy into, and perhaps a lot of emotion into, and so to release it feels heavy. It feels like you're this is a loss for you. But like I said, you don't feel lament as you move forward. So it's really, you feel bad for the person, place, or thing that you are leaving. And that is what you feel bad for. But also I feel like with what you're experiencing in this collaborative ceremony, whatever it is also very impactful, very heavy, but in this different kind of way, in this like positive, profound kind of way. So you are also weighing out, do I stay, do I go, do I stay, do I go? And the spirit, you know within yourself what the spirit is trying to guide you to. It says, it's not what you do that counts, it's where your head is at. So, moving forward, and this may be a work situation, or for some of you, if this is a marriage you might be releasing, or a partnership, this is definitely changing your social status, or if you're going to change your status on social media. So this is essentially changing what you do. You're also changing where you're going. You're working with different things. But this is, again, indicating it's not what you do moving forward that counts necessarily. It's where your head's at. Where's your energy? So the spirit is wanting you to watch that. No matter what you're doing, how's your energy? All right, please give us 2 cards for what is on Gemini Soul Path for May of 2023. Whoa. All right. We have the white buffalo. This is a Native American cultural figure. The white buffalo in the Native American culture is also seen as an auspicious sign, kind of marking the beginning of a new era here. And you are kind of stepping into this new era kind of energy. Also with the pipe here, you may be utilizing, again, some sacred sacraments to achieve your goal here. And then we have silence. So I definitely feel there's a couple things. Now, this past situation has definitely uh, had you it had you feeling muted here. Like there was something about yourself you had to suppress. So in that way, that is not a healthy situation for you to be in. Also, I feel like as you move forward, as you extricate yourself out of this situation, whatever you're doing with this friend group, this collaborative endeavor here, you're being silent about, you're not telling anybody about anything that you're doing. You're being very silent. Except for where you've been muted and you're kind of letting that fly, which that is fantastic. All right, please give us 3 cards for a final parting message. What would you like to leave Geminis with for what is on their soul path for May of 2023? 3 cards, please, for a final parting message for our Geminis. Thank you. The 10 of Wands. Queen of Cups. And the 4 of Pentacles. At the bottom, the King of Wands. So we have the 10 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the 4 of Pentacles at the bottom. We have the King of Wands. And I have to say, just kind of looking out here at the Rider-Waite style tarot decks, that there is only one major arcana out here, and it is the Fool card. This is the destined energy of this beginning and of this leap of faith. So that is the destined energy for you in May. But it does appear this past situation has been a lot of hard work. You felt like you put a lot of responsibility upon yourself. Essentially, you were the one keeping this going. But now this is an indication that this hard work is coming to its completion. This is the end of this cycle here. We have the Queen of Cups. So moving forward, like I said earlier, you're very much in the flow. You are in tune with your intuition and feeling very emotionally stable. And I feel you, as it's hard to differentiate the Queen's cape from the water, you're kind of wearing your emotions in this way where you have felt muted. You're kind of letting those colors fly here. And in a really positive way. So you are keeping some things to yourself. You may also be keeping some of your emotions to yourself at this time, as the Queen has the largest cup in the deck, is the most decorated, and the cups represent emotion, but she also has a lid on her cup. So you're wearing your emotions in some areas. In other areas, you're keeping a lid on your emotions. This may be some of this nervousness surrounding as you step into this new. And with the 4 of Pentacles, this is also indication that you are keeping some things to yourself. Quiet is kept. You are moving in silence, but you are kind of gathering your energy, focusing your energy right where you need it, I feel like. With the King of Wands, you are definitely kind of embodying this visionary aspect of the King of Wands with whatever this gift of vision that you are receiving. And you are moving with a lot of spirit fire, and doing so, whatever you're doing with a lot of style here. With the King of Wands, very stylistic in whatever you're doing. I feel like this may, the style kind of goes into all aspects of your life. So this is definitely of this kind of, there's an artistic kind of flair coming through in the way that you present yourself. We have the King and Queen of Wands together, and they are facing one another. So there is not really an indication anywhere else that there is romance or love coming in. So this might be at the end of May, or as we move into summer. Like I said, these winter seeds that you sowed, that you're kind of like, where are these? Where's this love that I have been waiting for? It does feel like there is a counterpart coming in. It does feel like it comes after you balance this light and this dark. You've utilized this energy. So this is more into summer that this will be coming in. But you're definitely coming with a certain level of determination, and you're kind of seeing, you're like, I want what I want. I'm not going to get what I want here. So you're going for what you want. We have another Five of Swords. So this going for what you want, releasing yourself from the past. This is, and it's funny, releasing yourself from this conflict. Conflict is going to create more conflict in some areas. Now, I feel like if you can walk away and not look back, this is their conflict and doesn't have to be yours. This is another choice here. With the Page of Swords, you're finding new ways to communicate these things that you felt muted on for a while. And you're kind of curious as to if you just express these muted aspects of yourself, how would your life be different? Where would life be taking you at this time? And so you're kind of playing with that a little bit, seeing how that works. I feel you also kind of in a studious vibe. You're taking in a lot of information in the spirit, and I feel you also taking in a lot of literature at this time. Some of this it feels like audio books or something like that, or lectures, something like that. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So you are being very practical. You're really trying not to rock the boat too much. You know it will as you leave the past, but you're trying to make a smooth transition. The Spirit is indicating for you, no matter how you leave, for you, it is going to be a smooth transition if you can stay focused on the future and not look back here. Your transition will be smooth. And in that way, you do become really focused on your goal, on what you're working towards, and you're no longer distracted by things outside of yourself. And so you're really nurturing and giving your resources into this new endeavor, this new path that you have in front of you. So I think that's a good place to go ahead and leave the reading. Geminis, I want to send you a lot of love and encouragement for May of 2023. This is a transition, but it does look like it works out in your favor, provided you can make these choices. So if any of this reading resonates with you, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, as it is really most appreciated. And I appreciate all of you for tuning in, listening, and watching. However you're taking this in, once again, you are truly most appreciated. And Geminis, I'll catch you on the next go-round.